Hello, everybody. This is Brayden. I'm with Corey.
Hello.
And we're playing more of West of Loathing.
By the way, I did not mention this in the last part. Sorry there have been such big gaps. I have been nothing but stressed out at work. I work at a university. I'm not saying which one, but I work as a custodian, and we just made it through the first week of school. So, yay!
Yes, and I can understand how that would be.
Stressful?
Yeah.
But anyway, I've been trying to get edits out the door and everything, so I'm just gonna... I don't know why I like to. Where are we going for... Oh, wait, hold on. We need to go talk to a few people in town. I'm gonna crawl towards them and through that shit. Hi. You approach a weird cactus man hybrid. He smiles at you.
Howdy, Cactus Man.
Howdy yourself. My name's Bill. Cactus Bill.
What happened to you, Bill?
Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen.
And that's why they call you Cactus Bill?
Nah, it's just a coincidence.
Oh, does it hurt?
Does what hurt?
Oh, you know, being a cactus.
Oh, no, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation process inside the cactus part keeps me drunk. Keeps me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it's moot point, might boring.
Yeah, I bet.
It wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you?
Give him the newspaper.
You gave him the newspaper you found in the basement of the saloon. Much obliged, partner. Partner? Sorry. I always gotta remember things are spelled differently here. Much obliged, partner. Now, let me see here. What can I do to return the favor? Oh, I know. My shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at Orhole Mine. It's yours if you go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
We got Moxie level 2. Behind the outhouse at Orhole Mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill.
Don't mention it. Now, if you could just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave.
Stick the newspaper to him.
Yay. Oh, yeah, we can't go into her. We can't talk to her yet, but we can go to the sheriff. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Bourne Springs. I'm the sheriff around these parts.
The what?
He sighs. The sheriff, okay? Blasted sign painters. Say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you?
It depends on the work.
Well, how does this grab you? There's a gang of hoodlums around here what call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested them, they busted out and took my cell door with them. And it ain't much good without a door.
And
I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for them.
Well, why don't you do it? You're the sheriff after all.
I gotta stay here and practice my chair tipping.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Funny you should say that, because I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep me out of trouble. He takes a pistol out of his desk and hands it to you. You got deputy's pistol.
Deputy? You deputized a gun?
You're new in town. Maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do around here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Fricker Gang's hideout is for you. He makes a small note on your map. You discovered the Fricker Gang's hideout.
Well, you know what? I guess that kind of puts a whole new spin on I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy.
Because the deputy
is the gun. I shot the sheriff.
With the deputy.
There's not really a good way to make that musical.
I shot the sheriff with the deputy.
Yeah.
Anyway, Bimmy Fricker for face thieving. 420 meat, get blazed. Help wanted poster artist. Apply in person at the Yuma Marshal's office. Wanted for bird thief, Naked Mike Bernstein.
I love how the Naked you'd think with the name Naked Mike you'd get public indecency or something. No, it's bird theft.
You know, what is considered naked? Not having a hat?
I mean, yeah, in this world, I guess. Also, we just scratched our ass. Yes. I don't know if you noticed that.
Or what would be our ass.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying about scratching our ass?
Well, you know what this sometimes makes me think of is that one clip I've seen on the internet from Family Guy where Peter's trying to date someone after Lois died.
Oh,
and he goes on a date with a stick figure. And it's like, so what exactly is this going to be like sexual-wise? Well, I can't have sex, but I can give you a stick job. What is that? Yes, it is incredibly unpleasant.
That sounds about right. Anyway. Psst, can you pass the soap? He mumbles and hands you a bar of soap before sinking deeper into the baths. Into bath sleep. Both sleep and the tub. You got a bar of soap. Cool. Anyway. You cautiously approach the Fricker gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game. So it actually doesn't require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather his name is Snipe. And that the squirrely one is his brother Wimpy. What's your play here?
Approach and talk. Howdy, boys, deal me in.
The one with the eye patch raises an eyebrow at you. Who are you? How'd you get past Thud and Soapy? What do you want? It's Bimmy.
It's Bimmy. It's me, Bimmy, your brother.
He squints at you. Bimmy, you ain't no Bimmy.
Sure I am.
No, it's wait.
I am so Bimmy. I stole some Rube's face.
You always had a knack for face rustling. What's new, Bimmy?
We gotta get out of here and fast. Wimpy, the Pinkertons are onto us and they'll be here any minute.
Dang nabbit. Come on, Snap. Let's hightail it.
I'll catch up. I'll catch up with you guys later tonight.
Wimpy nods and Snipe hurriedly picks up their belongings and flees the cave. You congratulate yourself on your attentiveness, memory, and the strong interpersonal skills. We got glamour too, yeehaw.
Let's grab the door and skedaddle. Gain 50 mead.
Anyway, now we're going to tie up whoever this was. Oh yeah, we got honorable, yay. Alright, now it's time to deal with Thud. Thud Fricker, the Fricker gang's intrepid lookout. It appears he's taking a nap.
Wake him up.
You poke Thud with your boot. He slowly gets to his feet. Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Thud is, well, let's just say he's no Rhodes Scholar. If we assume that that it's 7 years from now, and that idiom makes sense, you feel bad about the idea of killing him.
Walk away, Thud. Thud, you don't want this life. Take a hike.
Okay, you're probably right. Thud stumbles off into the desert. He'll probably be fine. Anyway, we're done here. Yay. So now we can go back to Boring Springs and turn that in. And his door. Oh, wait, real quick.
Got a needle. Got a needle.
You said something earlier about an injury. Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. The showroom. Don't ask how. It's embarrassing. I was gonna get Doc Ellis to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring.
Why'd you do that?
Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in her office and said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey.
Is that an actual nurse or?
I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic.
I see.
That is probably the most actual cowboy walk in this entire game. Anyway. I see the Fricker gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. How did you rescue my cell door? You hand the sheriff his door and he hangs back on its hinges. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just got about 40 times more secure. And are there any Fricker boys left for me to round up?
Yeah, 1 or 2 that are asleep on the job.
I'll go round them up shortly. Then, looks like how you reward. He produces a bag full of meat. Although, we haven't talked about why is currency meat.
I don't know, but I mean, meat is always important.
Yeah, that's fair. Got another little task for you. If you got the time, you should be a lot simpler than the last one.
What you need?
Well, the Frickers busted a lock when they took the door. You're gonna need a new lock.
I'll keep an eye out. I mean, we talked about meat being the whole thing, but like, why are caps so important for the Fallout universe?
So actually, if you go by the original second game, caps were just a currency that everybody kind of agreed on because they were hard to counterfeit.
Yeah.
But then when you get to Fallout 2, they do actually have the NCR dollars like in Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
But then it went back to caps in 3, which was never explained. Which was purely caps.
And then it goes New Vegas, you have all of the, like, the Legion Daenerys and the
so
NCR dollars.
That makes sense because it's different cultures using different types of money. Like, caps in the Wasteland are just the thing that's abundant, so you can use that. Or you have the NCR dollars, so that makes sense. And then in 4, it was, again, just no idea why we went back to just caps.
Because Bethesda didn't want to deal with putting in multiple currency systems, probably.
You managed to scare up. Okay, scare up a lock for my cell.
Yep, got one right here.
You hand the sheriff the lock. That'll do nicely. The sheriff puts the lock on the cell door, then accidentally drops the key, and it clatters into the cell. Hellfire. Don't suppose you know how to pick locks, stranger. You got a needle handy?
I'll see what I can do.
Dunce. You definitely
picked the lock. I unlocked your cell for you.
The sheriff walks into the cell and picks up the key. He looks around for a place to hide it, and eventually sticks it under his hat. Thank you kindly, stranger. If Bourne Springs ever gets any more criminals, they'd best watch out. That's a good job you done.
Don't mention it.
Here, have this as a souvenir of your time in Bourne Springs. You got the replica sheriff badge.
Thanks, Sheriff.
Sheriff. I think that's auto-equipped.
Do we need to, we don't need to start worrying about
that won't be in
leveling until we get out of the prologue, right?
Yeah, that'll be in Dirtwater, they'll ask us. Anyway, let's go talk to Doc Ellis. Get lost, offer whiskey.
Whiskey delivery for you, Doc.
What brand?
Nurse whiskey. Your favorite, I'm led to believe.
Didn't know she made house calls. Alright, hold on. Anyway. Doc Ellis looks to be about in her 40s.
50s.
50s?
Yeah.
Oops. I thought that was no. I don't know why. 50s. And her hair is grayed and her face is lined. But her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey stat.
Give it to her.
She cracks open the whiskey bottle and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. She then puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging from the bottle. Chugging out of the bottle.
Jeez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy.
Who's the doctor here, me or you?
Okay, point taken.
Oh yeah, the joke you made last time is that sounds like something I would do.
Yeah.
I would take out the small little flask, fill it up, put it back, and then start going at the bottle.
Well, because, the flask would be your emergency, not your go-to.
Yeah.
His Vandy don't look like it's seen much use. Preen a little.
Grab a pair of tweezers and pluck some of your unsightly eyebrows.
I have never plucked my eyebrows, and I never will. That sounds painful as shit.
The only time I've done it is because I noticed like some really long hairs because I was starting a unibrow. So I kind of just I was like long enough where I could actually physically grab it with my fingers, and I just went like this, and I was just like, whatever.
Yeah, no, that sounds painful.
It's really not that bad.
I remember the worst I ever heard was my grandmother, because my uncle and I are about as hair as each other, and I guess when my uncle was a teenager, my grandmother, if he wasn't getting up in time for her, she would just uncover one of his legs and grab one of his hairs and pull it out, and that would wake him up.
No, one of the worst ones I would say are the ones like on the on my triceps, because that just hurts. Anyway.
Hey, Doc, can I look at your books?
Sure, if you want to. Not that they're gonna do much good in this doomed, forsaken hellhole.
You should try being less cheerful, Doc.
Check out the books. Let's see. I think we need, the Goblin Tongues primer. A primer. That's 3. You start flipping through the Goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed that by the time you take a break from the reading, several blurfs have passed. And you know that blurf is the Goblin word for hour.
You've learned to speak Goblin.
Sort
Sort of.
That's all we need from here. Also, I do love...
Yeah, wow, shouldn't this be, further away from the fireplace?
Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe.
Is everything alright?
That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so... She glares at you meaningfully.
So, what's the matter, Doc?
What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart. And you ask me what's the matter? Bandits? Cow demons? Dead men walking? Why don't you go ahead and take your pick of one? Go ahead and pick one, and I'll drink to that.
Dead men walking?
You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons strangling? Staggering. Sorry. Staggering around like puppets and with half of their strings cut, looking to take a bite out of anything living.
Nope.
Well, just count yourself count your lucky stars and stay out of town cemetery then.
All right.
Oh, well, okay then. Well, time to go.
How are we looking time-wise?
Yeah, we could end the video here. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. We're going to continue playing West of Loathing.
Sounds good.
Yeah, like I said before, videos will be coming out every Tuesday and Thursday, hopefully. Yeah, Tuesday, Thursday, so be watching for those, and have a good rest of your day, and bye-bye.